If no one's really watching your content, that may be a good thing because it gives you time to develop your skills, to improve as a creator. And as you're improving, then once they find your channel and you have really good videos, then they'll follow along. Because a lot of times people, especially on YouTube, they only give creators like one chance. Like they click on a video, they'll watch the video, and then they make the decision whether or not they're gonna subscribe or watch any other videos. So if you're not getting great views, that might be a good thing because then you could develop the skills, right? So then once you do have those great videos and people click on it, your first impression will be a good one with the viewers. So don't get discouraged with low views. Treat it as practice. A mindset that's really helped me in my life is to treat everything like practice. Because really, a lot of things in life, you get unlimited attempts. And if you get unlimited attempts, that means all of the attempts are kind of like practice. You know, like posting a video, making a video, it's not the end all be all. This isn't the one video that you make that defines your whole life. No, it's just one video in a series of videos that you're gonna make for the rest of your life. And if you really wanna do this, then it's about becoming a great content creator. It's not about making one great video. But so many people, they overthink, they overplan their first video, their fifth video, whatever it is. But just post consistently, focus on putting in the time and effort that it takes to become a good content creator. Put in the 10,000 hours. Malcolm Gladwell has this concept of 10,000 hours. I'm sure you've heard this, but it takes 10,000 hours to become an expert in something. So it's like, focus on developing the quantity more so than the quality, because the quality comes from the quantity. But so many people, they psych themselves out, they overplan, but you don't want to be like those people because, again, the more you practice, the more you try and improve, the more you actually put work into this, the better your videos will become, and then the better chance your first impression will be a good one. Because I know this because this is how I watch YouTube videos sometimes. Like I'll click on a YouTuber's video, and then they're like stuttering and they're not really getting their message across. And I'm just like, I'm not gonna watch this creator. And I know this because like once I do that, then I'm thinking back to like my videos. And I'm like, oh, my first videos, I was kind of like stuttering and speaking slowly and not really being very clear with my message. But the more clear you are, the more likely that the viewer is going to subscribe to your channel, get some value out of it. And the way to to have a clear message is literally just by like practicing speaking on camera, because so many times people, they're stuttering, they're repeating themselves, and as you can see, I'm doing this whole video in one take, but before I was like repeating myself and stuttering as well. But the more you practice, the easier it gets. Like I've posted now for like over 60 days in a row, so that's why I could speak on camera without really repeating myself or using filler words or stuttering much, is because I've just done it so many times. Like I do this like pretty much every day. I speak to my phone. Not every day because I batch film, but like so much of my recent life has been sitting here talking to my phone. So it's like, I know how to do this in a way that hopefully feels comfortable, that feels like I'm talking to you in a one-on-one conversation. Because that's another part of content, is like, it has to feel like it's a conversation. You know, you can only develop these skills through practice. Okay, I wanted to add a little more to the video so it's not one take, but the main point I'm trying to get across in this video is like, don't get discouraged by the results because you don't control the results. Just focus on the inputs. Focus on everything being practice. And I promise you, your life will get better, because also then there's no reason to stop. Like the reason people stop is because they have low views or they're being judged by other people. But if your reason is to create the inputs, to put work in, to put time in, then there's no reason to stop. Like you can't stop until you actually do the work and like put the time in, right? Because if that's the goal, the time, the input is the goal, then by your own definition, you shouldn't stop until you hit the goal. But if the goal is to get 1,000 subscribers in a month, then it's like, if you don't get 1,000 subscribers, then you're like, oh wow, I should quit. So don't make the result the goal. Make the input the goal and just focus on getting better consistently. And over time, you will start to see the results. Like the results come from the inputs. So if you focus on the inputs, then you start to see the outputs. And you shouldn't get discouraged by low views. You shouldn't get discouraged by people judging your videos. You shouldn't get discouraged by you not being great on camera when you first start making videos. This is all just part of the process. And of course, it's not going to be easy. It's going to feel uncomfortable. If you've never really made videos in your life before, if you've never done it consistently, you're leaving your comfort zone. So it feels uncomfortable. But even though it won't be easy, it will be worth it. Life's not easy, but it's worth it. Take care.